Hi, today we are going to discuss the continuous of the previous class, that is ray diagrams to draw an image by a convex mirror. In the previous class we discussed that images formed by a concave mirror. So in that time I hope that you remembered 6 cases are there. You remembered, that is, one is at the center of curvature, another one is behind the center of curvature, between center of curvature and focus, and object is at the infinite, another one is object is at the focus, last one is object is between pole and focus. So please try to learn that 6 diagrams. Lastly in that session I have given one trick to you to draw the images formed by the concave mirror also. So please first see that video, next come to this video. Today we are going to discuss ray diagram to draw an image formed by a convex mirror. We know that, sir, convex mirror means it contains colored inside of the mirror, means the bulged surface is the out and inside it is the colored. This surface is called convex. Already this thing we discussed. So now when you are going to draw the pole, focus and center of curvature, if you observe clearly, the midpoint of the pole is called, center of curvature is called pole, and this where you have taken this part, means from which sphere you have taken this part, that is center of that sphere is called center of curvature, midpoint of the center of curvature and pole is called focus. This thing already we know. Now once observe here, in case of the concave mirror 6 cases are there, but if you observe clearly here, that many cases are not exist. Maybe you will get the one doubt. Why? Because generally to get the image, already I told to you, our object should be in front of reflecting surface. Here if you observe clearly, where is the reflecting surface? This is the reflecting surface. So now if you are going to keep object here, are you going to get the image? No, children, because this surface is colored, sir. It is not going to behave as a reflecting surface. So we have to keep the object this side, means reflecting side, mirror side. So now when you are going to keep the object this side, how many cases are exist? May you can keep the object very close to mirror, otherwise you are going to keep the object little bit far away, otherwise infinite. So now I am going to say that in case of concave mirror, how many ray diagrams we are able to draw to form a image, means I am going to say that we are able to draw only 2 ray diagrams. One is when the object is close to the mirror, another one is object is far away from the mirror. So here also we are going to follow the same rules. When we want to find out the image, when you want to draw the image, already we know the rules. What are the rules? May you remember that. Shall I ask once again? First rule I am going to ask to you. If the ray is coming parallel to the principal axis, then reflected ray will pass through focus. If the ray is, I am going to say that, sir, if it is the convex surface, how we are able to draw the diagrams? I am going to make the diagrams are like this. This side is colored. Then if the ray is coming parallel to the principal axis like this, then this ray is going to get the reflection like this, reflected. But according to our rule, what is that? According to our rule, children, we know that reflected ray will come from where? Focus. So when you see from this side, when you are going to see this reflected ray, I hope that you can understand, we can feel that this ray is coming from the one point, means this ray is called virtual ray. Already I told about the retracing the rays. When you see the this, when you are going to see the reflected rays, you feel that this ray is coming from this location. This location is nothing but focus. Then is it following the rules, or means 100% following the rule? When the ray is coming parallel to the principal axis, reflected ray can pass through the focus. One rule is completed. Second rule I am going to take, this is the first rule, Nana. Second rule I am going to take, if the ray is coming directly falling at the pole, this is the pole. If the ray is coming from the pole, then what is the direction of reflected ray? Then you get the doubt. Same rule I am going to take, this is the incident ray. When the incident ray comes and falling at the pole, this is the reflected ray. Here rule is angle I equals to angle R. So now when you are going to imagine the ray, retracing the ray, this ray is reaching your eye, reflected ray is going to reach your eye. Then when you are going to retrace this ray, I hope you will feel that this ray is coming from like this. Means you can imagine the straight ray backside of the mirror. Why I drawn with dotted means, I hope you know that in the previous lesson also, means in the class also I told to you, the dotted lines is going to represent virtual rays. Means actually there is no ray, but our eye is retracing in that path. Second one is, I am going to say this is the first rule, this is the second rule. I am going to take another one rule. This rule very easy rule. I hope you can say very easily for me. That rule is, when the ray is coming directly falling at the center of curvature, means this is the center of curvature. Now the ray is coming directly falling at the center of curvature, means if I am going to imagine this ray, it is passing through center of curvature. Then when the ray is falling at the center of curvature, we know that the ray will move in opposite direction in the same path, because center of curvature means this is the radius, or radius is nothing but normal. When it is coming through the normal, angle I equals to angle R. Means angle I equal to angle R equals to becoming how much? 0. That's why the reflected ray will move in the same path in opposite direction. This is the third rule. So now these three rules applicable for the concave, applicable for the convex. So now again we are going to use the same three rules only. We are going to draw the object. When the object is, first here I am going to take, when object is very close, object is closer to a mirror, I have taken. When you are going to take, this is the object, AB is the object, children. I have taken AB is the object. Then when you take AB is the object, you have to give the ray diagram for the image. I am going to take first ray very easy, that is the ray coming parallel to the principal axis. Same apply the rule. When the ray is coming parallel to the principal axis, it pass through the focus. Then I am going to say this ray go like this, means it is getting the reflection like this. But when you are going to retrace this ray, we will feel that this ray is coming from this location is the focus. So now the first rule completed. But when you want to draw an image, we required minimum how many rays? I told to you minimum we required 2 rays. So I am going to take the second ray, that is I am going to take, you can take from the center of curvature also, no problem. If you take from the center of curvature, again the ray will get the reflection in the opposite direction. That rule also applicable. Otherwise you can take, children, this is the second rule, that is I am going to take a ray falling at the pole. If it is falling at the pole, we know that angle I equals to angle R. Everywhere angle I equal to angle R only, but here which is the normal means normal is the principal axis because it is passing through the center of curvature. We know that tangent for the surface radius is the 90 degrees. This thing already we discussed in the previous class. So now when our this ray reached your eye, this ray also reached your eye. When you are going to retrace these two rays, our eye is going to feel. When you are retracing, already I told you, retracing means moving in the backward direction. If you are going to do like that, you got, see, this is the first reflected ray, this is the second reflected ray. These both two reflected rays meet at this location. Where they are going to meet, that location only it is giving the image. This location name I have given B dash because this position due to whom? B. That's why the name given is B dash. So now this is the image formed by the concave mirror A dash B dash. I hope you understood that. Here when I draw the diagram, we got image is smaller. Second, if you observe, I drawn with dotted line. That means image is virtual image, means that is not formed due to the intersection of the real rays, because you can observe that here this ray and this ray, this first reflected ray, second reflected ray, these two reflected rays are not real rays. These two rays are imagined by our eye. That's why this image formed due to the imaginary rays. That's why we have given the name for this image is virtual image or imaginary image. Next case, when object is at infinite. Infinite means too far away from object, children. So now I am going to take here convex mirror. This is the pole, focus, center of curvature. We know that when the object is too far away means we are going to represent with infinite. Infinite means we are unable to measure the distance of the object. So when the object is at the infinite, already we know that the rays are coming, incident rays will come parallel to principal axis. So now when the rays comes parallel to principal axis, just now in this case already we have discussed that we will feel that these two rays are get the reflection. If you imagine the two rays, they are going to meet at focus. So now if you observe clearly here, where is the image formed? Means you are going to say answer is, sir, image formed at the focus of given convex mirror. So now by seeing these two diagrams, can you write the properties of image formed by a convex mirror? Yes, we can write. So please write down, Nana. Now I am going to write here properties of image. An image formed by a convex mirror. See there, first one, in this case, two cases if you observe, here it is very small, here is little bit big, but if you compare with object, this image also small. That's why I am writing the first point is, image size is smaller than an object. Clear? Second point I am writing, if you observe clearly in these two cases, children, object is behind the mirror. Behind the mirror means back side of the mirror. Image is back side of the mirror. And next one is image is standing or inverted, it is standing. So I am going to give image is erect and virtual, because image is dotted diagram. Actually there is no image, that is due to the virtual rays. This is image formed by convex mirrors. Now one more thing is there to discuss, children, that is uses of mirrors, that I will discuss in the next video. Thank you.